EA just released 2 brand new creator kits, and one of them is called the Sleek Bathroom Kit. As the name implies, this kit has a lot of new items to decorate your bathroom with. And that's exactly what we're going to do in today's video. Alright, here we are in the game, and let's first have a look at all the new items that are available in this pack. So first we have a couple of new build items. We have this new tile that comes with the pack, the Gleam Dream tiles. Then it also comes with a matching tile that you can apply to walls. Then in terms of objects, these are the objects that come with the pack. So we have a modular shelf that you can use to create your own shelving units. Then there's this faux wall that you can put down to create sort of the illusion of creating a smaller wall that you can put things onto. But weirdly enough, you can't really stack them together, so you can't put two of them next to each other. Now, of course, when you use move objects on, you totally can, but just right out of the box without using any cheats, there needs to be some space in between, which I think is kind of a weird move. Then we have this beautiful sleek stone sink, this toilet that you can actually also not apply to the wall that you just put down, which again is kind of a weird move because I feel that it would be really nice to just have this toilet on a little bit of an indent, and then you can use the wall to put things like maybe like toilet paper or like other decorations on top of. Sadly, you can't do that again without using move object. Then we have a brand new built-in shower, which I really like. We've got a new bathtub that I think also looks really cool. I love the faucet that comes out of the floor and then just sprays into the bathtub itself. We've got a nice new plant, which also you can't put on top of the faux wall, but you can put it on the new shelves. We've got a new standing plant, new mirror that I really like. I love the wavy, flowy forms of this mirror. We have a new toilet brush, spray decorative item that you can add to, not the sink, but you can add it to the shelves. Some soap products that, again, you can also not put on the sink, but you can put them on the shelf. And we have a toothbrush holder that does slot onto the sink, so that's nice. There's this new hamper that I believe doesn't work when you own the Laundry Day pack, so this is purely a decorative item. Then there's also some towels and a nice towel rack. New bath mat that I really like. New toilet paper holder, some loofahs and other sponges that you can hang in your shower. This might be my favorite new item of the pack, a invisible shower wall. Now, in my latest build, I actually created something like this myself by using a wall and a big mirror, but now you can just create your own divider walls for in your shower, which I think is actually really cool. But weirdly enough, they don't really slot very well together when you put them on an angle. So you can, of course, do that when you alt place them down, but straight out of the box, you can't angle them and go around a corner without them sort of matching and fusing together, which in my opinion, I mean, it kind of works. It could totally work, but it does also look kind of weird. Then there's also a privacy screen, basically the same idea as the glass wall divider. So you can put them together, but you can't really put them on an angle without them merging together, as you can see here. It does sort of, like, again, it does sort of work, but it also kind of glitches together a little bit. So you would have to use alt placement for that. And there's a ceiling lamp and also a new wall lamp. But yeah, so these are all the new items that come with the pack. Obviously, most of them also come in different swatches, so you can mix and match with the colors. But these are all the base colors that just come when you put them down from the build buy mode catalog. Not a whole lot of objects, but I do think there's definitely some nice new objects that come with the pack. I really like these shelves. This hanging plant is actually really nice. New toilet paper holder is actually very welcome, and also the toilet brush. I don't think we have one of those in base game. And I also really like the new shower. It's actually a very nice big rain shower, and I actually think it looks really cool. So now that we've seen all the new objects, let's actually take those and apply them to making a new bathroom together. All right, so I've never actually done one of these room builds, but I think it's going to be a nice first try to do that. So we're going to make a relatively small bathroom. It's not going to be super small, but I also don't want to make it too big because obviously it should be realistic that this fits in a nice starter home. So maybe this is actually too big. So let's make it slightly smaller. Maybe something more like this is slightly more realistic. And I think what I want to do, I think I want to use mostly items from the new pack. So let's use this new tile. I really like this tile. It comes in various different colors. I think I'm going to go maybe with a darker color, and then maybe we're going to go for the same wallpaper, but instead we're going to use the lighter wallpaper. Though now that I see it, maybe it should be nicer the other way around. So instead of using the lighter wallpaper, maybe let's go for the darker wallpaper. Then let's use the lighter tile. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, I actually like that a lot better. I think that actually looks a lot better. And maybe what we even can do is have one accent wall. So one of these walls, we can maybe even have like a white one. No, never mind. No, with the white floor, that doesn't look good. Maybe if we add this one, this actually could work. I actually don't hate that. But let's first look, because maybe what we can also do is have this where the shower is going to be. So I do want to add a door. Even though there's no new door with the pack, let's add a door to this room. I think we're going to just go with something simple. I really like this glass door that I believe also comes with a frosted pane. Oh, wait, no, this is not the door that comes with a frosted pane. Well, that's that's okay. I mean, we can have a glass door in the bathroom. I don't think that's too big of an issue. I do want to have both a shower, a walk-in shower, and I would love to have a bathtub. So I'm thinking what we're going to do, we're going to add the shower on this wall. I'm going to put the bathtub actually on this side, like that. And I do want to use the new glass divider. I want to use that to sort of divide the shower with the bathtub, sort of like that. I'm not sure if we can add another one at like an angle. I'm not sure if that, yeah, that makes it kind of small perhaps. So let's not do that. Maybe I kind of want to do something maybe with the tile here, but I'm not really sure. Also, I'm not sure if I like the color of this shower. So let's maybe go with the silver one and then also go with the silver version of the bathtub, maybe, if that kind of matches. It's a shame that only the faucet actually changes color. Because now it does match with the shower, but I'm not really sure if I really like it this way. But let's just leave it like this for now. And also let's add some shelving on top of the bathtub. I think that actually is kind of nice. We can put some things on there. I really like this new plant, so I definitely want to add that. But maybe we can also add some things like a chaos control tray. I actually like that one too. And then one thing that I really like is this new addition of these sponges and these loofahs on the wall. And I think these go perfect in a shower. So let's hang that over here. And I'm not sure if in the base game, if we have a shower sort of caddy. So let's actually have a look. Yeah, we do have this shower caddy. So I think we might actually add that here to this wall, because I think that actually kind of looks nice too. Because I think that makes sense. I don't really like the colors of this one though. So maybe there's like a different color. No, let's go with the main one because I don't really like the other ones either. I think that kind of does it for the shower area. I'm not sure if we have a rug that we kind of like. I mean, we can have this one maybe in front of the bathtub. I think that kind of makes sense. Let's go with a gray accent color here. I think that actually does match. We do have the new sink, but I'm not sure if I want to use the new sink or if I want to make like a countered sink. Also, now that I'm looking at it, maybe this is a bit of a big bathroom. So let's actually make the room slightly smaller. I think that actually does make more sense in terms of like not having a huge bathroom. Then for the placement of the toilet, I do want to use the new toilet that came with the pack. I think we're going to add that on this wall. So it's not opposite of the shower, but you can still look into the shower when you are sitting on the toilet if you want to do that. Then obviously we're going to use the new toilet paper holder. Oh, that's weird. It's not actually in any of these categories, which is where I would actually expect them to be. Okay, so it is under decorations, under wall decoration, but weirdly enough, it doesn't show up when you go to room, then bathroom, and then accents, which is where the other toilet paper holder is. So I'm feeling that they kind of made a mistake there when they assigned the categories to that item, but that's okay. We found it. And then I actually also want to have a small rug. I do feel that maybe we can have another one of these when you come out of the shower, or maybe we can just have it underneath the toilet like that. I don't know. I don't really like the placement of it. Could do it like this either also. Yeah, this might make more sense. I feel this might make more sense. Then again, let's use the different color that we also have for this one so they kind of match. And then the last thing that we also need, of course, in this bathroom is a sink. So let's go with the new sink that came with this pack. And I do feel like we're going to add some items on top of that. So let's filter items on the new pack. Oh wait, we also have this toilet brush. Let's add that too. Okay, since we can't really slot anything on the sink, let's go with, I don't think this this toothbrush holder was the only thing that actually did slot onto there. So let's put that over there. And we can also add this hamper maybe to the side of the sink here. Now again, I believe this one is not functional, so sadly you can't really use it as an actual hamper, which I think is a bit of a bummer. Also, I want to add a mirror. I really like this new one, so we're going to add that to the wall here. So I feel that we have basically got the basics down. I'm not really happy with the ceiling light, so I do think we're going to add the new ceiling lamp to this room. That does give a nice warm glow, which I think is perfect for a bathroom like this. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm also not sure if the shower is actually in the middle or if I should place these slightly more over here. Okay, I like that better. Yeah, I think these are actually, now they're actually more centered and there's a little bit more space behind the bathtub as well, which I like. Maybe we can have another one of these shelving units on this side. We can maybe add the towels on top of that and then also the soap products over here. I think that doesn't look too weird. Now, the only thing I'm not sure of, to be honest, I don't really like the placement of that. When you walk into the bathtub, it actually is kind of blocking things. So maybe it's not the most useful place to have them. We could maybe let's try out something different. Let's add these like that. I think that actually makes more sense. And it also looks nicer. Yeah, let's leave it like that. I think this is good. Now, these towels do come in other colors. So let's go with this nice blue one. All right, I actually kind of like it already. I think it's already looking pretty good. Now let's have a look at some other clutter items that we can maybe add. If we look at bathroom things, I'm not sure what other things that we might have that we can add here. Maybe we can have a robe, or maybe we can just hang it on this wall. That actually makes more sense perhaps. And also kind of like this tall cabinet. So maybe we can add that over here next to the door. I think that actually fits in pretty well. And honestly, I feel that it still matches pretty well with the rest of the items of the new kit. Add some candles on top of this shelf here as well. And I think maybe one thing that we can add here is a towel rack when you come out of the shower. So you can hang your towel on top of that. Now, this is actually a first time for me to actually do a room build like this. So I'm kind of struggling a little bit to see if, you know, the room is finished or if I should add like more things and more clutter. But I feel that, you know, for now, we actually are looking pretty good. I'm kind of doubting if I maybe want to have this towel rack. I kind of like that one better because it has the wooden frame in the back, which I really like. I was thinking if maybe we should add another light to the wall here, which I don't hate. I don't think it looks weird, but it's not necessarily necessary maybe in terms of lighting. But let's just add that because it does kind of make the room look maybe a little bit nicer to have some light above your sink or next to your sink. I think that does make more sense. But yeah, other than that, I think we're pretty much done. This is a nice bathroom. I would definitely like to have a bathroom like this. So we got the new walk-in shower with the new dividers. We got the bathtub for if you want to have a bit more of a longer soak. We got the new toilet and shelves that we have. The new sink with the new mirror and hamper. And of course the new lights. We've used those as well. So yeah, I think this is actually a pretty nice bathroom that you can make with this pack. I'm actually pretty happy with this. So let's save this room. We're going to be calling it the sleek bathroom. All right, so we are going to be adding that onto the gallery. So you can download it from there. Now again, this only uses one pack. So you only need the sleek bathroom kit if you want to place this in your house. But yeah, with that, I think that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, if you want to see more build videos, there's actually a playlist on my YouTube channel that I will link right here, where you can find more of my build videos. And also recently I started a Rags to Riches challenge, so you can also find a playlist with all the episodes that are out currently on my channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you on the next video. And as always, remember, happy simming, happy building, and don't forget to play with life.